the start, I was going to ask you a little bit about your season. I saw you guys kind of get off to a slow start, but you played well since. What was kind of going through the team's mind when you guys were 1-3? Were you concerned at all, or did you feel like it was just a matter of time before you got things going? Or?
Well, we played some tough teams. We played Rochester and Ithaca, and we knew that would be pretty tough for us. But looking back on it, we learned a lot. And even Plattsburgh, that's a game we should have won. But with that loss, I think that it helped us grow as a team and learn some things for the rest of the season.
And it was a little similar a year ago. I mean, it wasn't quite 1-3, but you guys were kind of, I think you had a losing record after 7 games last year too, and turned around. Is it just sometimes does it just take a few games for any team to kind of get going, or is it just kind of coincidence that happened kind of back-to-back years to you guys? Or?
Yeah, I mean, similar to last year, it takes a while to get the chemistry going on the team, and after winter break, that's usually when we get going and play our best basketball together. So at the beginning, it's always tough, but.
And since the start, like you said, you guys have been playing really well. What have you guys been doing better or different, maybe since the first part of the year that's led to the success you guys have had?
We've really improved on our defense, and we've been focusing on our rebounding as well. And we're trying to focus on the little things and get those done, and play real fundamental basketball. And
as far as potential too, what do you potential do you think you guys have as a team? Like, what kind of things do you think you guys can achieve this year as the second half kind of comes to an end here? I'm guessing obviously the conference title is something in your mind, but
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to going again to the playoffs and maybe getting a championship and hopefully going to the NCAA. Because that. We didn't get there last year, and that's a big thing that we're looking forward to this year.
Right. And for you personally, I was just curious, what do you kind of consider your role to be on the team? Like, what would you, if you were kind of describing what your job is in the games, or what's kind of your,
Well, I'm the captain, so I really just try to, get everyone going, and I'm not the leading scorer, but, I'm there for my teammates and play good defense, and, I guess I don't really know what else to say about it.
That's curious too. Like, one thing I thought was interesting was obviously there's three people on the team from your high school. You're the oldest one on the group. But what's it like to have all those people from South Jefferson, part of this program?
Yeah, well, we only have Amanda now, not Maddie. But it's really cool to have Amanda, especially as our point guard. It feels like old times, and we can really connect on the floor and off the court as well. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
I was just curious, like, what do you think that it worked out that way to have, like, the number you had here? Is it just because it's a close school to there, or, what I was just curious if there's any,
Lauren Cisco was the former assistant coach here before Eliza, and she went to South Jeff. So that kind of brought a tie here to St. Lawrence, and she led the way, and then I followed, and then Maddie, and then Amanda. So.
What's it like too to have be able to play so close to home, but also be away from home? I mean, you kind of have some independence, but if you want to go back for the weekend or something, well, not during the season, but it's not that hard to do, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's nice. I think it's a perfect distance. It's far enough away that I'm not right next to home, but it's also close. My parents can come to a lot of the games, and also some of my friends and stuff can come up for home games, so that's nice.
And obviously your high school program is one of the better known, like we were talking earlier about how successful they've been. Does that carry over when you can get a lot of people from winning programs to go to another place? I mean, do you kind of have, I'm sure there's other girls in your team too that had the experience in high school that were on good teams, but how does that help when you can bring like winning players into a program?
Well, that's your mindset. If if you had a really successful high school career, then if you came to a college and it wasn't like that, you'd be kind of disappointed. So you have that mindset of winning, and we want to go as far as we can, and that's what we're used to. So that's what we're going to try to do, I guess. I guess
the last thing I was going to ask you, obviously you're not close to being done with school yet, but just down the road, like, what do you want to do? Like, what are you studying to be? Do you have a career in mind?
Well, I'm in economics and psychology double major, and I'm looking to get my MBA, maybe at Clarkson, and just going on into, like, finance or something like that.
So will you become a Clarkson fan then if you go there? Or?
No.
All right, well,